shares are soaring on the second day of trading. They rocketed up by nearly a third and when they debuted on the market and IPO'd on Thursday. On Crespin's Business last night, the chief executive said he's closely monitoring the US-China trade tariff war.
We don't feel like it's in the best interest of anyone, that ultimately consumers will really pay for this. And so we're watching it closely. Ultimately, I don't think it changes necessarily the long-term trajectory of where we're going or where other companies are going. But certainly in the short term, it could cause, more uncertainty, which is never good for really anybody at the end of the day. But I hope it's just, more rhetoric.
Arlo Technologies rang the opening bell, or at least the CEO, as the technology security company IPO'd on the New York Stock Exchange. The firm specializes in home security cameras, a spin-off from Netgear. The shares are up 27% at the moment. The pricing was at $16 a share. Matthew McRae is the chief executive. He joins me now in the Money Pit. My first question, 27% is nice, yes, but it does mean you left money behind. I have to put it bluntly, was this mispriced?
I think we want to make sure everyone's successful in this transaction, but we were as worried about the quality of the book as much as we were about the actual price on the opening day.
In what sense?
We want to make sure we have investors who are going to hold the stock for a long term, because we think Arlo's just getting started. We have a lot of innovation and other features coming over time, so we're focused on the long term, building the stock price over time.
Right. This gain, though, of 27% on day one. Look, we've seen a few IPOs here,
right,
and this is quite it's not out of the it's not off the charts, but it is unusual.
It's strong. It's a great day, and I think people are seeing that the service component of our business is just as important as the hardware piece.
Right. This is the hardware. This is what you make. Tell me what you do.
Yes. So this is a 1080p camera.
Yeah.
Totally wire-free.
Yeah.
Battery operated. You can place it wherever you want. It's also got two-way audio, night vision, and motion detection. You can set it up in 10 minutes. It's absolutely do-it-yourself.
The problem, of course, is that the hardware side of it can be replicated by other companies. I mean, your business model is such. Your hardware part can be Googleized or Amazonized.
Well, we have a lot of intellectual property, including patents on RF and the battery power management. That's some of the benefit of growing up inside a Netgear that had a decade's worth of RF experience. So the hardware itself is very differentiated as well. But
longer term, does the company primarily look to the subscription service? You don't. It's the Gillette model in the sense of you'll almost give this away, but it's the money that you're going to get from me every month. I think as you see subscription services grow as a percentage of our business, I think alternative business models do come to the front. That attach rate to our 2.2 million registered users is something we're focused on right now. Okay, so in this business, integrity is everything. Absolutely. Yes, there can be fly-by-nights that will arrive tomorrow morning, and they will be gone the next day. So you have to ensure that people stay with you. How? We have a high engagement rate. So one, we have 48% market share here in the United States. Our nearest competitor is actually 3 times less. So we are actually driving that means it's
market.
A cake. That means it's your cake for somebody else to eat.
Well, we're extending that cake. So we're actually bringing in additional TAM. We launched brand new products 2 weeks ago. The doorbell, we've got smart lights. So we've dominated the core market, and now we're moving into adjacent markets to continue to drive that growth.
How worried are you about cybersecurity?
Extraordinary. So we spend a tremendous amount of time not only protecting the product from a security perspective, but also data privacy, making sure that we're handling consumers' data in a way they expect.
And in terms of any CEO in any industry who's not got on top of data of cybersecurity, what would you say?
I would say find a board member and create a cybersecurity meeting, an actual committee, and make sure it's a primary focus of what you do from the bottom all the way through top of the company. People who handle the product, but other people that even in customer service.
Good to see you. Thank you. I suppose you want that back.
Well, I don't know. We can sell you one, maybe.
Good Lord. Thanks, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
And so we come to the end. That is the Quest Express at the end of what has been an extraordinarily busy week. Quite exhausting considering trade is so light. Quest's Business is next in just must be about 3.5 hours from now. We'll wrap up the day. We'll show you where we're going and give you some thoughts for the weekend. Mick, are you having a good weekend?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Otherwise, whatever you're up to in the hours ahead, I hope it's profitable. There's the market.